Yes, I do. So tonight, yes, that's our topic. Do you believe in ghosts? We've heard a few ghost stories. I have, um, I have ghost stories. I do have ghost stories um, that I have been involved with. So, and I know people who have been involved in ghosts. So, anyway, some people believe, some people don't. That's okay. It's a personal thing. Some people believe, some people don't. That's okay. It's a personal thing, and I totally understand that. I don't get upset when people tell me you're crazy because you think you saw a ghost, or you heard a ghost, or you felt a ghost. I can't really say I saw. I can't. I take that back. I can't say I saw a ghost. Okay, I've never seen a ghost. I've never seen a ghost, but I have been in the presence of a ghost, and I have felt like that something. I was in a room and I wasn't alone. So, and I've seen, like I said, in the hotel room my grandma passed away, and I was in the hotel room, and yeah, so I told that story about how I woke up and I thought I was having a dream, and I heard I heard a voice. Obviously, it was my grandma. I couldn't really tell because I was sleepy. By first I thought it was just noise, maybe people in other rooms or something that were talking. But it was late at night. It was totally quiet before that, so I don't honestly think that it was people in another room, because it was totally, after that it was totally quiet. And then when I got up I laid back down and finally went back to sleep after several minutes. And when I woke up the next morning, my hotel room door was open. Not all the way open, but it was open, halfway open. And I'm like, I know when I went to bed, when I shut that door and locked it. So I'm like, because when you go into a hotel, you'll always want to make sure your room door is closed. I had my laptop and everything in there. So yeah, but my hotel room door was open. So and I didn't open it. Anyway, maybe the wind did it. Maybe it was just the wind. It could have been just the wind. Who knows? Maybe it wasn't a ghost. It could have been just the wind, Todd. You know what? You're crazy. Anyway, um, that's just one of my stories. I have lots of stories. Maybe I'll share some later on, some ghost stories later on in my live streams next week. Our themes are we'll have some Halloween themes next week, because next week is Halloween week. So I'll tell some more ghost stories, some more of my experiences with ghosts, I guess you could say, next week during some of my live streams. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you all of them tonight. Next week I will tell more ghost stories, some of my ghost experiences or spirit experiences, whatever you want to call it. Not tonight. So anyway, let's continue on with this live stream. Okay, if you're raising your hand, please be patient. I will try to bring as many people up tonight as possible. We still have lots of time. Hi, Alice. Good evening, Alice. How are you? You have to turn your microphone. Hi.
Todd?
Hi.
Can't you?
Can you hear?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
you
I can hear you.
you can hear me okay?
Yeah, yeah. Good
Okay.
evening.
Do you know my name?
Yes, I know your name. I have been to the state for one time, I think. Maybe you,
Okay.
you, you you can remember it.
Well, no, I just didn't know if you remembered me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I always watch your stream live.
Okay. You always
Yeah,
watch the live stream?
yeah, yes, live stream. But
Great.
yeah,
Are you do you learn anything from the live stream? Do you learn
yes,
anything?
yes. I think I learned a lot.
Okay, that's good.
For listening and speaking, and I really admire Peter.
Peter?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He is
So
so has so passionate
he says
passion.
he's
Yeah,
very yeah, he's very inspiring. He inspires a lot of people to,
Mm-hmm.
continue learning English or to persevere, push themselves forward. Peter
Yeah,
does. Yeah, I
yeah.
understand.
I
Yeah,
hope
that
I can have the same positive life after I resign
re-
or
re-
just retire. Yeah,
retire. So when do you, Alice? When do you want to retire?
maybe 10 years after
So
after 10
so
years.
okay, in 10 years you want to what will you do when you retire? Do you have plans? Are you thinking about when you retire? Oh, when I retire, I want to do this, then I want to do this, I want to do this. I have a long list, Todd.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, I'm thinking about it these
Okay.
days. Maybe I will. I just told to my husband just
Uh-huh.
now, and I said I want to learn um, photography
Okay. You
because
want to
I like to take photos.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Great. That's a good
So
hobby. That's one of my hobbies.
yeah, you can see different things
Yeah.
through camera.
Right. Yeah. A lot of
Uh-huh.
times, I don't go out and, purposely look for certain things to take pictures of. My pictures are all very random. When I'm out, I always have my phone, and if I see something, I'll just take a picture. I go out, and every week I'll take hundreds of pictures.
So
Yeah.
usually, what kind of picture you like to take?
Usually,
People or
uh, I take pictures of people. I take pictures of architecture,
ah, okay,
buildings,
I
because
see.
In Beijing, we have lots of very interesting buildings.
Different
Yeah,
kinds.
different kinds of buildings, right?
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
yeah, different kinds of buildings in Beijing, and we have some very, innovative, trendy, big, tall, nice looking
Yeah.
buildings, and we have some very old, like hutongs buildings,
Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, I
some very
see.
old, ancient buildings too. So I like to take, combination of those types of buildings, and I take pictures of people, and I take pictures of nature, whatever. The blue
Mm-hmm,
sky. I take lots of pictures of the blue sky because a lot of people don't believe that Beijing has blue skies. Beijing's so polluted. It's so polluted.
mm-hmm,
It never has blue skies. I'm like, it's not true. Beijing has
mm-hmm,
mostly blue skies now. I'll take pictures and show you.
mm-hmm. Yes, I have the same feeling that the air quality is much better these days.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah. It's
5 or 6 years ago, it was not so good.
sure. Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. I've been here 12 years. When I first moved here, the air quality was horrible. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
horrible. It was like during the daytime, it felt like it was night, after, early evening because it wasn't clear. It was gloomy and the air smelled really, really bad, really bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But
yeah.
now we don't worry about that.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah.
most
We
of
don't,
time you can see the blue sky and the
right.
clouds.
Sure,
Yeah.
right. Most of the
Mm.
time in Beijing, we see blue skies. Yeah, about 80 or 90% of the time now, we have good weather.
Yeah, yeah.
So, so
Mm-hmm.
no pollution. The pollution is, a thing of the past.
Yeah. The pollution is the 5 years ago story.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. No, I know in some cities and some provinces in China, they still face some pollution problems.
Maybe in the west of China.
Sure, I'm sure. I've
Yeah,
heard people
yeah.
say that, in my hometown or this hometown or in this province, there's still heavy pollution because there's lots of factories or coal mines or something like that that cause pollution. So I have heard people tell me that their hometowns are still polluted.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. But I really think that this kind of thing is getting much better and better
But
in China.
sure, I think over time it will improve for all cities in China.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So
So
the topic,
So the topic tonight, Alice, is ghosts. Is there any ghosts in your house?
it's very how to say. I today I just went back to my hometown
Okay.
because one of my uh, grandmother passed
Uh-huh.
away.
Okay,
Yeah,
your grandmother passed
uh,
away?
she is the sister of my grandmother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So she is 92 years old.
Okay. So your grandma's sister.
Yes, grandma's sister, and
Okay.
yeah, I think the so I actually I'm thinking about the ghost
So
problem, ghost thing. The
so
this day.
you're in your
Yeah.
hometown. Are you in your hometown now?
No. I just come
Oh.
back.
Oh, you just came back from your
Yeah,
hometown.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
yeah,
the you went to your grandmother's sister's funeral or
yeah,
ceremony,
yeah.
right?
Yes, yes.
So
And
how many days did that last?
normally it lasts 3 days, and today is the second day because I live in Hangzhou, and my hometown is about 2 hours by car. So
Okay.
tomorrow I have to because
Go back.
I yes I take a leave today, so tomorrow I have
Okay.
to come for work. So I just come
Okay.
back.
So you had
Yeah.
to go back to work.
Mhm.
So how many were there lots of your relatives that went to your hometown
About 50,
for the yeah,
60.
for that
Yeah,
okay, for the
yeah,
funeral?
yes, yeah.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Did you
But
know her very well?
I after my grandmother passed away, we didn't go back. So maybe only 2 or 3 times a year. So
Okay.
we I don't know her so well because she has she has her own grandchildren.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She has her own grandchildren, her own, maybe family, right? Yeah.
Yeah, yes, yes. And but for about speaking about the ghost, I don't have such kind of experience about ghosts.
Okay. Okay. You
But
haven't had any
mm,
experience yet.
yeah, yes, yet. But I do feel scared about it. Like
Okay.
just today, I saw my mother uh, just went into the house of my grand grandma,
Uh-huh.
and my sister want to call my mother, but I can't go to that house lonely.
Oh, so you won't go there.
Yeah, I won't go there because
So
there's
did your
only one light in the house, and the other rooms are in
dark?
dark. So
Ah,
just like a
okay.
mouse, you know. Ah,
Yeah. So you don't want to go in the house because you think maybe it's there's your grandmother's spirit in there?
yeah, I know she will not hurt me,
Yeah,
but
sure.
I don't dare, I'm not there to go to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
most of our relatives, who, we don't really call our relatives who pass away a ghost. We usually call them like a
spirit.
spirit.
Mm,
Yeah, and
mm,
most of those times those people don't want to hurt us.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're usually there to protect us for something.
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe uh, I believe ghosts, but
Yeah, yeah.
because I don't have such kind of experience, so
Yet.
I don't know. Yeah, okay, yet. So
I always say yet because you're still young and you still have a lot of life left to live and you're going to experience a lot of things.
okay. But I do heard I did heard some mysterious story from
Okay.
my father, from my mother, and other people, and
Okay.
this maybe I just can tell you one story about my cousin sister. Yeah, she is a primary teacher, primary
Okay.
school teacher, and for one time she has some kind of fever, and
She
she
had
don't
a
want
high
to
fever.
yeah, a high fever, and she didn't want to eat anything, She
Uh-huh.
went to the hospital and went to hospital for 5 days
Wow.
and got some shot or injury
Injection?
injection. Yes,
Uh-huh.
injection. But the situation um, become
Didn't
better,
yeah, so she didn't improve.
didn't improve. And
Okay.
then my mother said she my mother take her to a an older woman in our village.
Oh.
And yes, she just touched her and how to say, and say some
Said some
spell.
words?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, say some
oh.
words. And
Okay.
after that, maybe one day after that, she get recovered. She just
Wow.
doesn't have any fever, and she want to eat, start to eat something.
So,
Then the woman said she may be that old woman said get she has some like she gets some freak out
yeah.
maybe about something. And
Okay.
yes, then my cousin remembered one of her students. Yes, one day that one of her students just fell off, and she came and hurt him. But
Uh,
that student just spit out blood and
wow.
make her clothes all red. So
All red.
yes, that's why she get freak out. But she didn't notice that. She just sent the boy to the hospital, and after that, she gets the fever.
Wow. So this old woman in your village maybe had some special mm, magical or maybe special spiritual power,
Yes, yes.
I
My
think.
mother said that, yes,
Mhm.
like if in the village, if someone had get some is sick or some get
Uh-huh.
some illness, but the doctor cannot do anything, they will send the people to this old woman.
To the old woman.
Yes, but not every time it
Sure.
will work.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe 50 to 60%
Okay. Yeah, so
successful.
so a lot of people in the village believe this old woman had some special power or
Yes,
spiritual power probably.
yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Actually, in the village, in my hometown, there are a lot of such kind of events.
uh-huh, a lot of people in the small villages in parts in different areas believe in certain in different, mysteries or different things,
Mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
So that's good. You could um I'm sure someday maybe, you said now so far you haven't personally experienced any type of spiritual experience
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or ghost,
Mm-hmm.
but you have family members who have told you stories about it.
Yes. And
And so,
I just remember another one. It's a, yeah. My father told me that there was a boy. He just fell into the river,
uh-huh.
and
Oh, okay.
no one saw him, and
Uh-huh.
so it is very difficult situation. Then a machine beside the river just alarm.
Uh-huh.
Then people come here because that machine is just like a garbage.
Oh,
Or
like a
yeah, it's
garbage.
yes, just like a old car or old machine
Oh,
that my
okay. So
one of my neighbor just throw there
okay.
for
So
many
so
years.
so it's been there. It's like an old car or something that didn't work.
Didn't work, and it just started to uh,
So
alarm,
it started to honk.
honk, and the people come here and see the boy and just save
Wow.
the boy.
Wow. So that's a good thing. So some spirit was looking over that boy, maybe his great grandparent or something, and honked that or made that car make a sound so it roused people's attention.
Yes, maybe.
Yep.
Then after that, people just check that machine, and it's just the same as before.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
my father says maybe this boy will become a big man in the future.
He'll be, yeah, maybe he'll be very successful,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you said are you afraid of the dark?
yeah.
Okay.
I do afraid.
You're afraid
Yeah.
of the dark. So
Mm-hmm.
um have you ever in Hanzhou did they celebrate Halloween?
Uh, Adults people don't
Adults don't?
celebrate. Don't, yes.
Okay.
Mm,
You don't know any adults that celebrate Halloween,
no, no, no.
but maybe some
The
kids in
children, kids
children
in the
do.
school. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They celebrate
But the
Halloween
kids,
because it's
only the kids in kindergarten.
oh,
You
okay.
know,
Yeah.
kids
Yeah.
in the primary school, they have homework to do. They don't have time to celebrate
Sure.
this.
Kids in the kindergarten, it's all fun and games and singing and dancing and lots of, artwork and stuff. They have time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
yes.
kids in primary school, middle school, and high school have no time to celebrate Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yes.
yeah, but in Beijing, a lot of adults also will dress up for Halloween.
Really? So they have
Yes,
parties?
yes, yeah, lots of Halloween parties in Beijing. They'll start next weekend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, lots of
So
Halloween.
maybe there are lots of parties in Hangzhou also, just I
There,
don't know.
I'm sure there probably are I think a lot of the bigger
Mm-hmm.
cities in China they have especially there's foreigners in Hangzhou, so there's lots of foreigners in most of the big cities. So I think that a lot of there's probably a Halloween parties there. Maybe you're just not aware of it.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah, because
because
I know
I
Beijing does.
only my 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 area is the workplace and the home.
You just go to work and home, work and
Yeah,
home, work and
yeah,
home, right?
yes, yes, just a line. So I
That
don't know.
so you don't go out and socialize a lot with other people,
No, I
right?
don't have. I have to take care of my kid
Uh-huh.
after work,
Okay.
so we don't have time.
Sure. I understand.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
understand. Yeah, yeah, in Beijing, a lot of the like the bars and the clubs in well, next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the last weekend of October, there'll be,
Mm-hmm,
hundreds of parties.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots of parties everywhere. Every Halloween there is.
So are you going to the
Yeah, yeah.
party?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, actually, I am part of I'm helping to organize a Halloween party coming up.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm helping to organize it. So we have, we found a location, and so we're just going to plan some games and some different activities at this Halloween party, and then we'll have a Halloween contest, a costume
Contest.
contest. That Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so people can vote who they think has the best costume.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
are
So
you
they can vote.
so you will also in the costume? What?
I'll wear a costume, but I can't win the contest because I'm one of the organizers. So I'm usually the host of the contest. So I'll be
Mm-hmm,
up on stage,
mm-hmm.
being like kind of the announcer.
Ah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So
So usually,
I'm
how many people will be in the party?
usually we get because we've been doing this for several years. I
Ah,
guess maybe we've been doing it for probably 7 or 8 years. Usually we get around 100 people.
wow.
Yeah, around 100,
Mm-hmm,
around 100. Sometimes during COVID, during the coronavirus, maybe we got a few. We got
mm-hmm,
a little less, but the last Halloween party we had last year, we had 100 people.
mm-hmm. Hope
So
I was in Beijing, then I can just at least join one time.
yeah, yeah,
Mm-hmm,
it's always fun, and people like to go there, and they like to it's fun to see all the costumes that people wear because some people are very very good at
Mm-hmm.
putting makeup on, and they have
Mm-hmm.
some very, very unique costumes.
Very
Yeah.
talented.
So during that party, I will take pictures, and other people will take pictures, and I will post those on my Hello Talk moments. After that party.
Okay, I will see them
Yeah,
after
yeah.
after you post it.
Yeah, you'll see. You can if you check my moments, you'll see. I'll post the Halloween party pictures so people can
Mm-hmm.
see them.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
last year I did post the Halloween pictures on my moments, but Hello Talk censored them
Why?
because uh, some of the girls' costumes were Hello Talk wouldn't allow me to post them because they were too sexy.
Ah.
So I posted a bunch of the pictures, and then um, Hello Talk censored them. So I'm like, what happened to my pictures? They just like
Uh-huh.
no one can see that post. And so then I
Uh-huh.
sent a message to Hello Talk, and they said, yeah, we censored that post. So you have to repost it, but you have to remove these pictures. I'm like, okay.
So you
So I
can
had to go
only
back.
you can only post the pictures of men,
Yeah, but
not boys.
some of the girls had like okay costumes, but a couple of the
Mm-hmm.
girls had some sexy costumes, and Hello Talk wouldn't let me post those. So I had to go back and remove those pictures and then repost it again with some um pictures that Hello Talk would allow me to post.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
Anyway,
the
so
so strict rules.
yeah, well, I understand. I didn't even when I posted them, I didn't even think about that. But I know Hello Talk has a strict,
Mm.
policy about the pictures you post on your moments can't be too. It can't show too much skin.
If you post the swimming pool pictures,
Yeah, you
maybe you
can't you
cannot.
can't
You can't.
you can't. Yeah, you
Oh
can't
my
post
God.
pictures of people who show too much skin because their sensors will automatically delete those pictures.
So they
So
just
you have
identify by machine, not by.
it's a computer that does it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, yeah.
yeah. It's a computer that does it. So it automatically does it. So because I asked them, I sent them a message and asked them why they censored it, and they sent me a picture. They said because these two pictures, are not allowed. I'm like, okay. It's just Halloween costume. That's all it is. It's just a Halloween. They go, yeah, but they're not allowed. I said, okay.
Okay, okay.
Anyway, great. Do you have any questions tonight?
No,
Okay.
I don't have question. I haven't been in Hello Talk for maybe 2 or 3 months, so
Oh, okay.
yes, I
So
didn't
you
see your moment for a while. Yeah,
so you took a break for a while.
yeah.
Oh,
Today I just watched your live stream, and I saw Peter again, and I
uh-huh.
really get impressed. Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah,
you could he's improved a lot, huh?
yeah. He improved a lot, and
Okay.
his life is very positive.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Mm. What
Yeah,
what can I
yeah.
ask? What his career before uh,
He worked for China Mobile.
mobile
China
China
Mobile.
mobile
China
China
Mobile. Your
mobile. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
your
okay.
mobile
Okay.
phone company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he
I
retired.
thought I thought he was the professional
He is a professional. He is a
professor.
professor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the college.
Now, yeah,
Right.
now he's an English professor on Hello Talk.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope
Yeah.
I can just like him. Just
Uh-huh.
learn, keep learning.
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you just have to keep practicing, and if you have time, and because I know a lot of people have busy schedules, so if you have time,
Mm-hmm.
you can continue to practice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for coming on stage tonight, Alice. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Thank you
Nice to
for
talk to you.
inviting me.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Alice. Yes, I appreciate that conversation and hearing about your ghost stories. Mm. So that's our topic tonight: uh, ghost stories. We've heard some different stories from different people about ghost stories. And yeah, so anyway, my yeah, so just to um, tell people about the pictures that I was talking to Alice about. Yeah, Hello Talk has a very strict. They, that's normal. I think most companies in China, because they have to. Hello Talk has to follow the Chinese, uh, you know, government's law because Hello Talk is a Chinese company, so they have to follow the Chinese law, and the Chinese government has very strict policies about. Um, they have very strict policies about the pictures and videos and stuff that you can post. So a lot of a lot of the pictures that you post, you have to be very careful about what you post from on your moments. So and the pictures that I posted weren't bad. I mean, they were, but they just were borderline over the line for what Hello Talk um, would allow. So anyway, yeah. So Halloween is coming up next week. I'll talk a lot about Halloween and share some stories about Halloween and share some more, maybe some more scary stories or some ghost stories. If you have some ghost stories, and next week I will be talking about that as well. Um, and tomorrow night there will be no live stream because I will be busy. Tomorrow night I'll get home later than normal. So, but Friday night, I've already scheduled that live stream. I'll start at 8 p.m. again, just like we did tonight. Tonight, I started earlier than normal because I had a meeting tonight that canceled. So my meeting tonight canceled. So I changed my live stream to start at 8 p.m. instead of 9 p.m. because I was able to get home earlier because I had a meeting that canceled tonight. So that's why I was able to do this live stream earlier. Tomorrow night, no live stream. Friday night, yes, I will be doing a live stream Friday night. Our topic is talking about your fears. Yeah. So maybe you are afraid of ghosts. That's okay. Maybe you are afraid of spiders or snakes. But tomorrow night, our topic is my greatest fear is. What's your greatest fear? And maybe you have lots of fears. Maybe you have a fear of public speaking. Maybe you have a fear of making mistakes. Maybe you have a fear of the dark. So that's. I think it's an interesting topic that we'll talk about uh, Friday Friday night. We'll talk about that topic Friday night about your fears. Okay, that's I think an interesting topic. Anyway, it is time for me to say goodnight. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. I've been online for 3 hours now, and yeah, it is time for me to say goodnight because I do have to get up early tomorrow morning and go to work Thursday morning. But I will be back Friday night with another live stream. So if you're not busy Friday night, if you don't have a date or you don't have any plans, and you're just hanging out and you're bored, you don't have anything to do, you can stop by my live stream and say hello and join this live stream. And if you want to come up on stage Friday night and sing a song, all you have to do is just let me know. Or if you want to come up on stage Friday night and just chat with me, you can send me a message in the comments during the live stream, or raise your hand and let me know. Just to let you know, there are a lot of people raising their hands every night to come up on stage. So I apologize if I don't allow if I haven't invited some of you up on stage. But there's a lot of people in my stage. I always do one-on-one chat. I don't bring three people up on stage at the same time because uh, I've tried that many months ago. I tried doing that and it's very confusing. People talk over each other. And when I bring people up on stage, they chat with me one on one. That's my live stream. So I don't bring a lot of people up on stage and have a huge group conversation. That's not the theme of my live stream. So I do one on one chats. in my live stream. So, anyway, thanks again for joining us. I hope you have a great night. And thank you so much for everybody who came up on stage and sang and had great conversations. Thank you to everybody who sent me gifts tonight. I appreciate that. I'm very, very grateful. And thanks for all of your positive comments tonight. I appreciate that. Have a great night, and I will see you back here on Friday night. Bye bye, everybody.